Pledge of allegiance be by Mr. Carlos Velez, Commissioner Velez. Consider adjustment to an approval of the agenda. Alright. So we're going to move right on to 4.1. Next, we're going to go to landmarks and other comments. No, not really. Item 4.1, hold a public hearing to receive the citizens' input from amending the UDOs by eliminating section 3.5.4, interest food space. Item 4.2, consider amending the UDO by eliminating section 3.5.4 for one companies for the city of Oxford ordinance. Staff recommends amending the UDO by eliminating section. Any questions? 4.3, hold a public hearing to receive citizen input on amending UDO under section 2.3.4. Conversation development option for recreation at the open space requiring 25% of gross site area. Current language is not in keeping the spirit and intent of requiring more open space. 4.4, consider approving the amendment to section 2.3.4 of the UDO. Any questions? 4.5, hold a public hearing to receive citizen input on amending section 6.15.1, easement width. For greenways minimum from 30 feet to 20 feet in order to be consistent with the easement width in other sections of the UDO. 4.6, consider approving the amendment on easement width for greenways. 4.7, hold a public hearing and adopt resolution for amendment of the 2020 Coronavirus Assistance CDBG grant. Staff recommends adopting the resolution for amendment of the 2020 Coronavirus Assistance grant. Any discussion? 4.8, consider approving modification request by the developer and submit for the proposed PUD with a condition. The modification is in keeping with the same concept of the original plan. Recommended action is to approve the modification with the condition that an update TIA is provided and a turn lane is installed before moving ahead in the next phase. And here's the attachment to go over there.
I have a question.
No, you got it.
So I was looking at the map on there. Just to be clear, this is just for the portion of Oxford Park that has not been developed yet.
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Question I have, Ms. Hart, the turn lane and the requirements for the CIA, we say move forward, would that be traditional, just moving forward with that additional phase, or moving forward with any additional work out there?
So any additional work out there? I think they're almost complete with phase 2.
Yeah.
So we will be hoping up together with
Okay.
any additional work as well.
Yeah, I was just curious if that would impact their current phase.
And, to be honest, that should have been done years ago, so this is a real one.
Item 5.1 and 5.2 is recommended by Mr. Burnett, the city attorney. We need to move those up towards right after 4.9. Burnett? you good?
Yes, sir, that's right.
So I'll go back to 4.9, no, 4.8. Consider modification requested by the developer and submitted by the, I did that, I'm sorry. Recommended action is to approve the modification of the condition that, I did that, I'm sorry, guys. 4.9. Okay, so consider approving the budget amendment. Staff recommends approving the budget amendment allocating $40,000 for recreation complex feasibility study. Is there any question on this?
One question, just confirming that feasibility study will encompass the parcel of land that was previously discussed. That's it.
Is that good management? Consent agenda, the December 2023 financial report. Approve December 4th and 12th minutes. Any questions?
Do I have to make a motion?
No, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. No. No questions? Mr. Bellis, you have any remarks?
I would like to add something to the agenda. I would like to add, that we move forward on looking into the possibilities of recruiting a grant writer. Whether it will be, salary based, commission based, whatever it will take, but I would just like to put on the agenda to just get a process started and look into the possibility of bringing in a grant writer for the city of Rock.
So one point of order, we want to make that a motion. Second to that, I would recommend that push that through personnel committee to make that a recommendation to the board at large as they're entering budget season. So protocol, I would say, I rephrase that in form of a motion. We together committee.
In the form of a motion to present to the committee,
Yes.
I would like to make a motion to present to the personnel committee on looking forward into what it will take to bring in a grant writer for the city of Rock.
Question, are you talking this physical year or upcoming physical year?
The possibility of this business.
The city manager, anything on that?
Committee.
We can certainly look at those options. I was obviously aware of that interest, whether it's a campaign fee, and certainly we're looking into that, certainly for the next fiscal year. Certainly look to try to do it, so but that was with the board toward next fiscal year.
There's a motion on the floor. Do we need a second? Second. Commissioner Toby, second. Any discussion?
This motion is going to a personnel committee.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Look at the organization for the next fiscal year versus this fiscal year.
I would assume that would be the recommendation.
Yeah, come out.
Or one of two things I imagine could happen. One, the committee could make that recommendation, or city staff would recommend either or approach, depending upon what they come up with, what this would look like if it happened this fiscal year versus next fiscal year. But I think the reality is we're so close to fiscal 25. It would, by the time we got everything going, it would be part of that video. But I imagine that being part of their outcome.
So I'm going to allocate this year already, as far as the positions and stuff like that. That's correct. So more feasible.
Yes.
All in favor?
You want
Aye. Any opposed? Approved. Commissioner Lumpkins.
I don't really have anything, just good to see everybody.
Mr. McCray.
Nothing at this time again, Ms. Lumpkins, we're glad to be able to continue on. We had a wonderful holiday. And that,
Commissioner Cole.
As always, thank you, staff. Busy holiday season, particularly for emergency services. Despite all that, and public works as well. I hope everyone had a restful holiday, looking forward to the new year. To my colleagues on the board, welcome. This new sitting arrangement's weird, hopefully it's a good look. But it's a pleasure to be here with all of you guys. So I look forward to a successful 2024. And just as a reminder, I will not be here next Tuesday.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Again, happy New Year to everybody, to staff and the board members, and to the young or new board members. My advice from an old friend of mine: look, listen, and learn. And you'll have a good year.
Mr. Ricketts.
Yeah, I would ask Clark to just make sure we get in charge with the committee assignment. I heard that them in our last meeting. I know there's a lot of changes, and so I'd like to have that printed out, so we know what committees we are on.
You'll have to next year.
Commissioner.
One question, Paul, are they posted on the website as well?
What's the funds package going on?
I feel like I saw it, they.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah.
Commissioner Toby.
I'd like to reiterate what Commissioner Cohen said. I'd like to welcome all the new members. It's nice to see you. We hope to, we will work with you well, we hope. I hope everybody had a great holiday. And I want to just mention one thing I've been asked to mention in public. Webb High School, the Interact Club of Webb High School, which is run by one of the teachers there, Rebecca Wilkinson. They're having a blood drive on January 17th. And I will mention this again next week for the public out there. If anybody's interested in giving their blood, please contact Rebecca. I've got a phone number here that you can get from me afterwards if you wish. And I'll say I will remind people again next week. It's very important that we do this. They need at least 30 people. So, who's willing to give blood? That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Taylor.
I went with blood too.
On behalf of the staff, happy New Year. We've got a lot coming your way very soon.
think exciting things, not say bad things, exciting things, and some challenges, moving forward. We expect to start to see those within the next month or two. An exciting time, and we look forward to moving forward.
Burnett.
Two things. I think this blood drive at Oxford Public Works tomorrow.
There is,
It's fine. And, the second one is, the board needs to decide whether or not they're gonna require a second for any kind of motion. Sort of we're not required to have a second for any motion. We've been not doing that for a while, so this is just one procedure. The board needs to decide, are you gonna require a second for a motion? If we place a item for consideration or not require, and that's a decision that the board needs to make.
Can we do that?
Can I make a motion that we need a second, I make a motion? I'll make that motion now.
Now we're going to make the opposite.
Oh, right.
We might have second the last 3-4 years. Why second one?
I think it keeps with consistency. Most government organizations run seconds, most nonprofit and for-profit organizations who follow the standards of Robert's Rule, all of the second. It makes it cleaner for making decisions. It's not, we can confirm if something is or is not in fact worthy of hitting the agenda or being approved off of the agenda by having that second. So it's just a cleaner way of making sure that we're getting the appropriate authorization. So
It was, I went to a class recently and it was suggested that everyone should have a second. That's what it was up to.
Well, I'll just have to say that I disagree with that, and I'll be the clerk, not talk about that. I think the second is usually required for large organizations, like Congress or, any kind of legislative body. It's a group of 7 people, but I'm not really sure what the need for a second is, but that's y'all's decision, not mine.
Motion on the floor, so let's vote.
Let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
One, two, show hands.
Show hands.
Show hands. For the motion, right? Right.
For the second.
Yeah.
Right.
So by show of hands.
Show hands.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries to maintain the second. With this,
Mr. Mayor, could I add one thing, thinking about it when, Commissioner Toby mentioned it. Our schools, especially our elementary schools, are in desperate need of reading buddies. If you can spare 30 minutes, 1 day, 2 days, please go down to the Board of Education and get registered. Our children need reading buddies.
And it's very rewarding.
It really is very rewarding. And you can pick your school, what school you want. I'm at West Oxford because it's right at my house. But you can pick the school, school of your choice. But our elementary schools need reading buddies.
so I just going down to the superintendent's office.
And so we want to sign up for reading buddies.
You can talk to, what's the name? West Oxford, Carol. Yeah, you can talk to Carol at West Oxford, that's where I go. And she will get you in touch. You have to go through procedures, background checks and things like that. And then you get accepted. But it's really worthwhile. It really is worthwhile.
Do they assign you a certain?
No, they can choose.
They're assigned to a certain student. Yeah. And believe it or not, as Mr. Toby said, is rewarding, but you can see it in the student's expression that read 30 minutes with one-on-one empowers them. It's like 30 minutes, this is mine. I don't have to share. It's very rewarding. I started off with 1 day, I'm up to 2 days now. But it's rewarding. And they need men. Not knocking the women, but they need men. Young men, our young boys need to see men that are progressive, that are accomplished men, role models.
I will second, move on in a second. I'm gonna move on, saying with that, I visited the superintendent of schools, and that was his request, that they need, men,
Men.
to come down and sit with the students and have lunch with them, to the point that Mrs. Bowen is gonna be working the schedule, getting me to visit the school, maybe, more often, maybe once a week, to see how we can do this, but, that's on my plan to do that, and that's very good, and the school is in need of help, and the superintendent has, I think he did this in the newspaper a couple of weeks ago, when they did a rundown of what's going on with Board of Education, and he said that he has never been up here in Oxford to make that presentation to the board meeting, so we'd like to get him up here and get him a regular visit, where it's quarterly, or how we have it, and have him come up and do a brief on how we can help, among the other things like SRO and stuff like that you mentioned, but those are things that we take on. Reform, this ball.
Just, if you have not been to Bobo's to get your coat for the city, please do that. So we can place the order.
And going back to the schools, I had a report from the school just before Christmas, and they showed the advancement of this little boy that I mentor is so improved. They were astounded. The poor kid's had a bad life, but he's improved so much due to this reading program. And that's the sort of reward you get from it. Well, I encourage it.
On my side, have we done that?
We don't.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
On my side, I'd like to thank everyone, for all the help obtained from me. And I'm looking forward to myself and there's 3 of us new on this board. We got a lot to learn. We're going to rely on you guys to help us. This is a big job. We need a lot of things to get done in the city. I've spoken quite a bit with the city managers, a lot on the table coming up, so I'll be calling on some of you guys and saying, help me out with this. So, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so with that, you have a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.